Hello everyone, Sara here with Holistic Living and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to train your intuition so that you can become more intuitive about your body, your physical, emotional hunger, and how can that help you manage a healthy weight. Just so you know, if you're new to my channel, I help women lose weight naturally and sustainably. I also help them with discovering and training their intuition and developing this intuitive eating and heal deepest trauma that have been stored in the body and in the physical body. They show up as layers of pounds. So stay with me, subscribe if you're new, because more of these videos will be coming, and let's get started. So first thing first, I want you to let go of the core belief that you may have stored in your subconscious mind that you are not intuitive and you can't access that intuition, because I am a true believer that everyone can become more intuitive with their body and achieve this food freedom that we talk about so much. I personally have reached this point in my life from many years of yo-yo dieting, eating disorders, and counting calories. So I want this for you too, and stay with me because I'm going into the main principles of today. The first one is you really need to understand the physical versus the emotional hunger. Okay, these two are completely separate, and if you've lost touch with your own hunger, if you are snacking throughout the day, not really knowing how much you've had, or you eat in an emotional way, well, first of all, watch the video of how to stop emotional eating, and I will put the link below so you don't miss that. But also you need to understand that in order to heal your relationship with food and become more intuitive, you have to learn to train this muscle, okay? The intuition is a muscle that if we don't use, it will become very, very small, right? If we do use it, you will become actually so powerful and connected within yourself that no matter what you read on magazines or what the new trends will tell you, you know what works for you. So physical hunger, we all know that it's when your body is actually hungry and needs energy in order to perform daily activities and tasks. The emotional hunger is when you are comforting, soothing yourself after maybe like having a trigger or going through an intense experience or emotions, and then you find something soothing so that you feel better, so that you produce that endorphin and you find that pleasure and dopamine release that we all seek. You know, we all seek that. Come on. It feels so good, right? It depends what you're using for it. Some people use food, some people use sex, some people use exercise, and many other factors here and things that we use in an addictive way. So I want to give you a few tips on how to get in touch with your physical hunger. So 3 questions you can ask yourself daily. What does my body crave? And you might want to start a food journey. You might want to start a food journal in which you write the things that you crave that day, that you crave today, that maybe in like this particular month you have been craving. That will help you when you put it on writing. It's like collecting data to look back and be like, okay, today I have craved chocolate. Wait a second, I was very close to having my menstrual cycle. And maybe you crave like salty foods, and why, you know, and then you get into the why. The second question you can ask yourself is, what does my body digest well? Okay, what is that I eat that doesn't make me foggy or sluggish afterwards. And so it leads me to the next question. It's also making a list of what do I know that I don't digest well, that my body reacts to. For example, I mean, I've known all my life since I was a baby, I was lactose intolerant. So I know my limit and know that when I have too much dairy or, you know, even gluten, I'm very sensitive to, then my face gets puffy and my joints hurt and things like that. So pay attention, because your body's already giving you the clues. You just need maybe to write those down so you become more aware. So this is how to get connected to your physical hunger. Now let's go and move to the emotional hunger, which you can totally watch the other video on emotional eating. But in the meantime, you can ask yourself this: why am I doing this? Why am I grabbing a glass of wine? Oh, I just had an argument with my significant other or at work, and is that the reason why I'm seeking this outlet? Okay, so really, we're not here to judge, we're here to understand the why and kind of connect that awareness of, hey, this is how I'm responding to the situation. So that's the first step that I usually ask my clients to do. All right, so next principle here, very important, is respect your body. I believe that when you start respecting your body, you also start to automatically becoming more aware of your behaviors with food. Because, for example, if you respect, you know, the life of your child, or it doesn't need to be your child, like you're babysitting, you're the aunt, your neighbor's child, right? Would you give them or give him or give her like tons of unhealthy foods and ask this child to just eat it or drink it right away, all at once, multiple times during the week? Would you offer that if you have this unconditional love? Maybe it's your pet. Well, it's the same kind of mechanism, and sometimes we are more respectful towards others than towards ourselves. But the first thing first is, okay, if I'm respecting myself, also I need to see myself for the beautiful physical attributes and emotional attributes that I have, instead of constantly correcting or negatively talk about these things to yourself. That's a very important principle that maybe you want to practice every day, and that takes practice too, coming from a place of going in front of the mirror and say, hey, I do love my hair, you know, I do love my arms. I find small things first that you do know you love, and then it will multiply and will have an impact on your whole self-talk. In like, if you do this every day, in a month time, you will be a totally different person. The third and last important principle of intuitive eating is honor your health. Meaning, you should obviously eat what tastes and feels good to you, but know your eating patterns and what could they be causing you in 30, 40, 50 years time. I do work with women generally that are over 40s, and they've come to the point where their body is giving them their last call and say, hey, you've done this for too long, I need help, or I'm gonna break down. And so that's where I usually come in. But I'm also making this video because if you're in your 30s or in your 20s, it's never too late to come back to yourself and honor your health. And if you're 50 and you're watching this, don't compare your journey with anybody else. The perfect time for you to wake up is unique to you. But honoring your health means, hey, what is the food that is going to lower the inflammation in my body, is going to heal and maybe reverse some of my health issue, is going to get me to my 70s in very active, healthy way? What are the eating patterns or my exercise routine that I can maintain and promote longevity in the long run? That's usually what I think about. It is related to my kids. So my why is oftentimes related to my kids. I have 2 kids, a 5 and a 3-year-old. And oftentimes I make the decision because my unconditional love for them is oftentimes guiding me to make the best out of every situation or food choices, because I want to be there for them. and I want to be the best version for them. I want to be grounded, compassionate. I want to be the mom who can lead the way and show them, hey, these are your feelings. This is how like have a great relationship with food, and I want to show them. And this is for you too. You deserve to become more intuitive so that you can lead the way for yourself and for the people you love. If you like this video, please subscribe or comment below with any questions, comments you have. I'm always happy to connect, and I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, a big ciao.